Greetings everyone, I'm Reverend Ruth on Starry Bar with Angel Healing Ministries, and I'm here at Valley Stream Park on the Child Exploration Trail. And I'm just out here I was hoping to find some foliage that I could show you, but at the moment it looks like the trees there are not too many trees over here that are changing. Everything is still pretty green. And I'm over here today just enjoying this beautiful day that we have. After all that rain we had yesterday, my friends, I'm enjoying this beautiful day. And you know, we're pretty close to the road, so you're going to hear a lot of stuff. But I love being out here in nature. It's just such a beautiful place. I just saw a little rabbit not too long ago up on near the log. But it's such a beautiful day to be out today, my friends. And I hope you took this day to get out there and seize the day, despite that it was a little cloudy. Now the sun is shining, and it's just so, the air is just so crisp and clean. And I would like to share with you a beautiful message that I gotten. And I know I haven't done my videos in a long time, but I did explain that you may not see me for a while because of the changes in my household that I have at home with mom and my brother and stuff like that, and unemployment not coming in, so I don't get out as much as I would like. Most of my time is spent taking care of my mom and my brother, so I try and get out when I can, and when I do as much as I possibly can with videos. But today, I'd like to talk about finding solutions. But first, let us do our mission statement. Our mission statement is this. Our mission is to help guide you on your path to find God, and to show you how important truth and faith are along your path back to God, and show you how important truth and faith are along your path back to God. And it's so true, because we have to have something to believe in. We have to have faith and truth. Faith and truth are very important things in life, you see. Truth is just important till you can live your truth, while faith is being able to believe there's something that you can't see. And it's very important. And you know what also is, when it comes to finding solutions, you need to have faith and believe that the solution you're finding will work. A lot of us have the tendency to get caught up and stuck in a certain situation, and what we don't want to do is we get brought down by everything going on around us. And what happens, my friends, is we feel depressed, we feel sad, and you know, we kind of lose that motivation to do anything to make a change in our lives. Yet deep inside of us, there's that one person, that being crying out, I want to be free, I want to make things right. But yet you're not doing anything to do with it because you're so depressed. So you just need to take the bull by the horns and say, I can't allow this to happen anymore. I need to get up and find a solution. I can't be this way anymore. There's just too many, now with the pandemic slowing down, there's just too many new opportunities out there. And I know with the holiday coming up now, there are a lot of options where if you're not working, you could look for work and stuff like that, which I'm in the process of doing right now. Although my dream is to have my own spiritual center one day and be an event planner as well. Those are like my major things that I want to do with my life. And I have to get to that point, from point A to point B, I have to get up. I have to stop feeling depressed and being down and out about stuff. I just need to move forward, and I need to find solutions instead of problems now. And finding solutions, you can simply ask someone to help you with that, or you can go deep into meditation or prayer and wait for God to get back to you. I know it's a challenge for some, because you don't know where your path is going. And if we don't know where our path is going, we get all stressed out when things start to happen around us. Things like house needing repairs, car needing repairs, bills needing to be paid, things like that. And as it closes in on us, we get further and further, deeper and deeper into depression. That's when you have to say, enough is enough. I need to find a solution. And that's what I'm doing now with my life. I'm doing my best to find a solution. I've gone back to the work field. I'm looking at applications, things that I'd be comfortable doing. But my career counselor told me that I should focus on things that are creative, because that's the thing that I'm going to excel in the most, is where my creativity is. And it's important that my creativity, because when I'm doing something creative, I'm flawless. I find it interesting, even though with some of the anxieties that I feel once in a while, You would think event planning, what a crazy field for someone like me to get into. But yet, my friends, when I'm doing event planning and when things pile up, I'm perfectly fine. It's just it's weird. And when it comes to a supermarket position, working in the supermarket, ringing up at the register, I get flustered when there's too many people online. It's an interesting situation. It really is. But then again, maybe it's just two different things. Maybe it's the attitude, because the other thing about finding solutions is getting your attitude back. The attitude that says, you can do this. You got to remind yourself over and over again, I can do this. That it's a temporary situation. I need to find solutions instead of looking at non-solutions now. And that's the best way to go. And by doing so, you can simply ask people for help. You go within and meditate and ask God or Goddess, whatever is most comfortable for you. And once you find that, my friends, you can move forward and you feel more secure, more positive about it. Because the other thing about that is being positive in what you're doing and staying positive the best you possibly can, my friends. And then that's how we do things. So what we do, we find solutions, and then we do what we call creating a plan, which is the next thing I like to talk about a little bit. Once you find a solution, my friends, and let's wait for this airplane to pass over. I hope I'm not on the flight path. Once you find the solution, now it's time to create a plan, to put a plan into place, my friends. By putting a plan into place, by, sitting down there, creating a roadmap, sitting in your office or in your home or wherever your special place is, and making a list that you're willing to do. What are you willing to do to get this plan going? It's another important factor in getting forward and moving forward in life, by creating that plan. And then you create that plan to help you. You sit there, you think about it, you say, well, you make a list of the pros and cons, or you make a list of the things that you'd be willing to do to get where you need to go. And you make that list, my friends, to help you as a roadmap to get you where you need to go. And that means you create a plan. And if you feel you need guidance or help, you can always call a friend to help you create that plan that you're looking to do. And once you get that plan into action, you lay down the law, how you want to pursue things. What kind of job do you want? What kind of career you want? Will you be willing to do this to reach your career that you want? And you write it all down, and you do it section by section. You write in one section what you want to do, the next section you do, how do I proceed to get to that point? And then the third section is just do it. Just move forward. And that's how one creates a plan. But you don't want to do it fast like. You want to sit there and you want to, really think about it, really focus, see if it feels right to you in doing that. And if it feels right, and the way you can tell if it feels right, your body always knows how you can tell that it's the right road for you. Let's say, I think we did this once before, but if you were to close your eyes and money was not a limitation at all, what is your heart's desire? What would you really want to do? And how does it feel? And if it feels right, I personally get a strong feeling inside my soul, in my heart and in my spirit, that feels wonderful. If it doesn't feel wonderful, I get a negative reaction instead. I don't feel like it's going to work for me or something like that. What I do is I go by what my body's telling me on how I feel. And then you do that, and you get that plan in action. And then the other thing is, which is also easy in creating a plan, my friends, is creating a vision of what kind of a life that you see for yourself. Some people might want to do that first, like a vision board, and look at it and say, what am I willing to do? How do I see my life? And for some people, that might be a better start to do it that way, my friends, by creating a vision, setting up a vision board that might work for you. And that's the step into creating the plan. And then once you create the plan, you move forward and you do what you have to do. You take the steps, you make the time, you take the time out in your life to do it. You could set up 1-2 interviews in a day, or you can set up, whatever you feel comfortable with, and do what you feel more stabilized, that fits for you. And then the other thing that does trip us up once in a while, that depresses us sometimes, is this. It's having the difficulty of accepting where we are right now. You see, some of us go through this thing like, well, I saw my life differently. This wasn't where I wanted to be. Why am I here? And this is not what I planned for in my life. This is not what I wanted in my life. And you start to resent the fact that your life is what it is. So that's when you have to start asking yourself, filling yourself up with positivity by saying things like, well, I have a house. Okay, maybe it's not in the best condition, but yet it's still warm and dry. I have enough food on the table. I have plenty of friends that will help me. My bills I'm always caught up with my bills. You've got to just accept where you are. And that's a part of being grateful for what you have right here, right now. And being grateful for what you have right here, right now, my friends, is very helpful. Because when you're grateful and you continue that practice, my friends, it helps you build stamina. It helps you build self-confidence in your life. It makes things better for you. And then before you know it, you're doing everything that you ever dreamed of, that you're finally getting to where you want to be. But don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen overnight. You see, I've spoken about this numerous times, my friend. Everything happens in God's time, not your time. And for some of us, that's hard to accept because we want it now. We want it right now to be the way we want it in life. And that's just kind of resisting the divine plan that God is laying out for you. You see, a lot of people believe that our lives are laid out for us already. In the sense of a word, they are. Because I spoke about this once. Because before we came here to this planet, my friends, before we came to Earth School, we sat in that big room with God and the angels, the ascended masters, the saints, whatever you want to call it. And we discussed what kind of life we wanted, what kind of life we want to live, where we want to go, what job we wanted to work, what challenges do we feel we need to push us, to motivate us, things like that. And then when we come here to this place, my friends, what happens? We forget. And I know a lot of you going like, oh no, that's the catch. Now you're on this journey, and somewhere in the back of your mind, my friends, in the back of your spirit, you'll remember the plan. Something will help you remember what it is that you wanted. And once you remember, my friends, you can take the steps from there. But in the meantime, my friends, these are the things you want to think about for this week. Finding solutions, creating a plan, going forward with it, and accepting where we are, where you are, right here, right now. And know that this is only a temporary situation, my friends, and it will get better. Thanks. We love you. Have a blessed day and night. And we love you. And namaste. And this is Reverend on Starya Bar with Angel Healing Ministries signing off. Have a blessed day and night. We love you. Namaste.